Cincinnati, a 6'6 senior from Long Beach, California, number 33, Terry Nelson. At center for Cincinnati, a 6'10 senior from Monrovia, California, number 44, Corie Blount.
Let's talk about it. Hey, let's talk about it. Legends Unplugged, what's the deal? Speaking bluntly with C Blunt and T-Nail. We tell it how it is and all due respect. The UC connect them Bearcats, we rep, elevate, graduate, we the final two. Still at it like we did the final four back in 92. Let's talk about it. Legends Unplugged with T Nelson and C Blunt. Yeah, let's talk about it.
At Cincinnati, take it after.
And welcome to another episode of Legends Unplugged. Man, you're going to enjoy this one.
Definitely.
It's some great news. First of all, I'm your host, Terry Nelson.
And I'm your co-host, Corie Blount.
And, man, this is Legends Unplugged. And this is a special one because we found out that our old ball coach got inducted into the James P. Kelly.
Acknowledged from the university the way he probably should have been acknowledged, right?
The Hall of Fame, baby. The James P. Kelly Hall. He's getting his acknowledgement. And we are excited that this is taking place. There's a lot of healing that's taking place on campus.
Yeah.
We can say it started with the Calhoun hire, but that just put everything in motion. This was in motion before Calhoun got there with the Bob Huggins documentary, some relationships being amended, people starting to realize that, hey, we're Bearcats. We're in this for life, and we're Bearcats for life. And we talk about that. And just like family members, you got some family members that you don't necessarily get along with all the time.
Man, definitely give a shout out to John Cunningham and his staff for making this possible, and all the people who were responsible for this happening. We definitely want to give them a shout out because, far as players, of course, we love Hugs.
Yeah.
We got moments and we've been able to cherish times with him. But I think now the city and the university can say we love him too by him being accepted in the Hall of Fame for UC. So I'm excited, man. He was excited. We were blessed to be able to make that announcement, and we got footage of that. Even though we had a little technical difficulties, we were still able to pull it off. But it's an exciting time, especially for me and Terry, because we've had a relationship with him from day one. Some good stories and good times, and I just think it's well deserved. Coach is someone who has been recognized at the highest level already, but now for it to funnel back to where he kind of, I won't say he started, but where he put a foundation is well deserved.
When for Hugs, for me, one thing I love him for, if there's nothing else that I can bring to the forefront, is his ability to make you do what you should do regardless of personal mood. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you didn't feel like doing it.
No.
You were tired, you were achy, you had an attitude, whatever it was. He's all in your grill. It's right direct for. He ain't putting no sugar on it.
Yeah.
He's just giving it to you, raw, and it's like, all right, Hugs, I'm gonna do it. And then you end up doing it, and you feel better because you didn't think you can push past your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You didn't think you can push past the pain of, running 30 suicides because he's upset because somebody missed practice, and you still got a 3-hour practice.
3 hours.
It's just, you know what? To see all the guys he held accountable, the cigar workouts that he used to have after we left. You guys were in the NBA, but he used to smoke this long cigar, and he would take guys that didn't go to class or get in trouble on campus, and he would go out to Nippert Stadium, and he would sit in the stadium, and he would light this cigar, and he would smoke the cigar, and you had to run the stadium until he was finished smoking the cigar. He did this with Ruben Patterson. Ruben Patterson was like ready to quit.
Yeah.
And Hugs said, oh, no, you're not. So Hugs decided to put the cigar down and walk up and down the stadium steps with Ruben to make sure he didn't quit. So Hugs went around one time and came back. He was like, that's enough. And he sat down there, and he kept smoking, and Ruben kept running. But it was that kind of stuff. With Kenyon Martin, he made Kenyon one time during Christmas couldn't, he was over his girlfriend's house and got snowed in or something. He couldn't get back in time. He missed like a 7 a.m. practice, made him go up on top of Fifth Third Arena and run the bleachers. Yeah. Kenyon gladly did it. He did this with all of the guys. Danny Fortson, he held guys accountable. And to this day, guys love him because that was probably the last time that a male figure held these young men accountable, because at that point they were grown men.
Yeah.
And they made their own decisions, unless you went pro and money is involved and all this other stuff. But you're talking about now, you got guys that went through it and heard it from a guy that gave it to you unfiltered and raw. And sometimes the messaging wasn't correct.
It was verbally violent, as Buford called it.
Sometimes it wasn't correct. However, after hearing it a long time, and you realize, okay, I'm going to take the words and sift through all the BS that he's talking about. What is he actually saying to me? Forget how he's saying it. What is he saying to me? And what is he saying to me, is it right? When I got past that little thing, it took me a couple of months. When I got past how he's saying it and start listening to the message, it changed everything for me, because I was like, oh, he's dropping some gems.
Yeah.
You just got to wash off all the dung and all the other stuff that the diamond is in. You know, it's like if you find a diamond in a whole thing of pig slop.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna just throw it away because it's in pig slop. No, you're gonna take a look at it, you're gonna wash it off, and you realize you got a gem. And a lot of times he would do that to us with any means necessary.
Well, I think he took on that same persona because he thought he found some diamonds in the dung that he was dealing with, because that's how he treated us. He knew our value to what he was trying to accomplish as a coach, and he knew he had the caliber of players that could help him succeed, and he was going to get that out of him by any means necessary. You know, my story with Hugs that made it real personable for me was the year after our senior year. I was on a Nike team with me, Sam Cassell, Nick Van Exel, J.R. Ryder, Eric Martin. We all had a travel team that Hugs and Calipari was the coach. And I played well the first game we was in Malaga, Spain, man. And I balled my butt off, right? So I'm thinking, like, man, I'm going to get MVP of this game. And everybody else did, too. So we sitting on the bench, and Hugs was like, you did a good job today, big fella. I'm like, thanks,
Finally
coach.
gave you some props?
Yeah. And so the announcer
goodness.
came on and said, and for the MVP, Sam Cassell. And Sam was, I thought you had it, huh, Blount? Yeah. And I was like, that's all right, you did good. So afterwards, man, we went back to the hotel, and he called me like, hey, the owner of the team that we played against wants to meet with you. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, we're going to go up to a suite and see what he's talking about. So we go up there, it's me, Hugs, and the owner of the team, and he has a cigar, and he's like, I really like you. I really like you, and I want to make a commitment to you. I haven't paid a player $1 million before, but I will pay you $1 million to come play for me. And I'm like, well,
Here it is.
I'm like, where the Hugs like, hold on, wait a minute. Nah, you don't even have an agent yet. Let's slow down. That's a good offer.
Didn't you say you went to law school classes?
I'm like, man, me? Like, offering me $1 million? Like, man, like, no, you still got, just hold on.
Coming from the hood,
yeah,
too?
we'll talk when we get out of here. And he told me, he's like, look, that's a good offer for someone to offer you that right now. He said, but you got NBA talent, Corie. You got to focus on that and believe that you can do that. And I'm like, man, he just offered me $1 million.
Correct.
You know, as a kid, that's all I prayed about,
Come on,
man.
be a millionaire.
Yeah. Like, nah, just hold off.
So, like, you can go from being a millionaire, or you can make $1 million a year.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
difference.
I didn't see that, though.
Yeah, correct.
You know, and we had a long conversation, so you know, I didn't end up going with that deal. But then the next day at practice, I ended up getting hurt. And they
You looking at Hug side eye?
Nah, they sent me to this chiropractor dude, and he cracked my neck and messed me up.
Oh boy!
So when I came back, I was hurting, and coach was like, "Well, how you feel?" I said, "Man, I can't move my neck." He said, "That's it. I'm getting you on the plane, and you're going home." Like, now this is a Nike trial; they pay for everything, and he said, "Don't worry about it. You go home and you get yourself taken care of."
He was trying to protect you for the draft.
Yeah. He said, "You get yourself taken care of," and from that moment, man, it let me know that he had his best interest for me and not trying to, you know, worry about his winning over there, because he made sure you're done. I'm sending you home. You're gonna go back and get yourself taken care of. So from that, man, it just gave me a undeniable respect and love for him, because not just that happened, I became his first NBA draft pick for his career. That's kind of where the brotherhood and the fatherhood situation come between me and Hugs, and for me to have the opportunity, for us to have the opportunity to go make this announcement, man, it really meant a lot, man, and he enjoyed it. We had a great time with him this week. Yeah.
So me, you,
Great time.
Alan Hesslinger, the
Alan Hilsinger, the producer of the documentary.
Producer of the 9 Ton.
Yep.
entertainment. We went down there. We had a great time.
Man, great time.
Corie drove most of the time, up and back.
Yeah.
We had a great time, and then we came back. Now, after this interview, we're trying to piece it all together. You're going to have several former players, coaches, and even some media personalities that was around during that time that we want to make sure that they had something to say. So you're going to
congratulate me.
Yeah, they're going to congratulate
me for making the Hall.
So after this video, you're going to see a bunch of short videos. So make sure you watch this special edition of Legends Unplugged. Congratulations, Coach Bob Huggins, on being inducted into the 2026 James P. Kelly University of Cincinnati Athletic Hall of Fame.
So, dear Coach Huggins, few individuals have had a greater impact on the University of Cincinnati and UC basketball than this guy right here. Your leadership of our men's basketball program helped define one of the most successful eras in school history and return Cincinnati to national stage. As the winningest coach in program history, the toughness, the passion, and the competitive standards you established continue to be synonymous with Cincinnati basketball today. Your accomplishments, legacy, and impact on generations of student athletes and fans have secured your place among all-time greats in Cincinnati athletic history. It is with great pride that we would like to inform you that you have been selected into the James P. Kelly University of Cincinnati Hall of Fame.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, so he will be back in Cincinnati to celebrate this stupendous occasion. Well deserved, man.
Unbelievably well deserved.
Tony, what you got to say?
Hey, Hugs, listen. You changed my life, man. You made it okay for a kid that was
that I had to put my foot up his ass. That one?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But you made it okay for me to be a great father. You made it okay for me to be a great husband. You made it okay for me to be a great person. And when things got rough in my life, you always answered the phone. But I remember one thing, and most people don't understand this. I remember when I had my daughter, and I didn't know how I was gonna watch her be born, and you made it okay for me to go home and me deliver my first child. And I always wanted to tell you, no matter how many times I got on your nerve, or no matter how many times you wanted to send my ass home, thank you for not giving up. I'll end it on this. Hugs, you changed lives. You're a trendsetter. And you gave us the opportunity to make the city proud of us. And nobody knows us. Nobody knows you the way we knows you. And we love you, and congratulations, and keep up the great work, but also continue to be Bob Huggins.
Well,
and that's who you are. I love you, man.
Thank you much. But I'm telling you, there are a lot of people involved in turning around the program there. I mean, it just continued to grow, and these guys, Mo still says that he was the one in California that recruited you guys.
Yeah, but you sold us though.
Hey, it's all coming full circle. Coach Calhoun, man, what do you think about this moment? Hugs being inducted into the J.P. Kelly University of Cincinnati Athletics Hall of Fame.
Well, first of all, I think it's long overdue. You think about Cincinnati basketball, you obviously think about all the great players, but one staple around the country when you think about the Bearcats was Bob Huggins. And I just want to echo what Tony said from a coaching standpoint. The lives he has touched, myself, my family would not be in this position without him. Andy Kennedy, Mick Cronin, Brad Underwood, Frank Martin, the list goes on and on. Not only did he develop players, he developed great coaches. And I think the unsung heroes of Coach Huggins' induction is his wife and two daughters. So to me, they're all going into the Cincinnati Basketball Hall of Fame because I think as I do this, the sacrifices the wife and the kids make so he could be great in the time away from his family is something that not a lot of people, realize. So I hope, all his brothers and sisters and, obviously June and Jenna and Jack can get here. And I think it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great celebration. And it's one I think we've all been waiting for. So, Hugs, I love you. And you're always a Bearcat.
Eric Martin, I don't know if you heard the news yet, but Hugs has just been inducted to the Cincinnati Hall of Fame.
Long overdue. Congratulations, boss. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it would never happen without you guys.
But think about this, from that team, I mean, you could have been known for your first couple years, you had 6 scholarship players and a bunch of walk-ons, and your first game, you beat a ranked team in Fifth Third Arena to really set the tone. 2 years later, you take a team full of transfers, a roster full of transfers to the Final Four. From that team, Nick Van Exel, Herb Jones, Corie Blount are in the Hall of Fame, and now the architect of that group make the Hall of Fame as well.
Well, that's awesome, except for one thing. I mean, where's yours?
It's
coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
Eric, yeah, we all
The whole team should be in there.
Yeah.
We should be in there.
no
Anthony
doubt.
Buford, the whole nine.
The whole team grew.
Man, y'all wasn't better than us. Y'all wasn't better than
What?
us. Y'all better chill out.
Tony,
bro.
this is not the platform for this.
27-7 is not bad.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it wasn't good
Y'all
enough.
played against
Tony.
Y'all played against Walmart University.
Oh, okay. You played against Kmart University, and that went out of business.
You know what? Thank y'all for opening up the doors for us, though. For real, though. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, Bearcats for life, bro.
So, if I'm not mistaken, the date is what did I say? For the induction ceremony is the 20.
Yeah, what date is it?
October
23rd.
October 23rd.
October 23rd.
October 23rd.
That's 4
So
days
it's the
before my birthday.
50th year for the induction ceremony for the Hall of Fame, but then it's 100 years for UC homecoming. So
You know what day of the week
good
that is?
time, man.
Is that a
October
is that a
23rd, bro.
October 23rd.
I think it's a Friday night.
That's a Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, keep this in your head. You know, when
I
these
got
guys,
it on the
these guys,
calendar.
everybody talking about, all the guys that I helped. I was just sending guys saying, "Get your ass over there in the dorm and get those guys back here where they belong." So I mean, that's not that's really not. That's not a feat, as they say. Or
No,
Coach,
it was, man. You changed everybody's life.
feat.
You know, when you talk about the history of the program, we got a new beginning, a new era, new energy in the building, and to recognize the greatest coach that we've had there. I mean, we've had some great ones. We've been blessed to have a lineage of great coaches at the University of Cincinnati, but the all-time winningest coach in the University of Cincinnati was not in our own Hall of Fame, but yet he was a National Hall of Famer. So I think
That's crazy.
bringing healing to the Bearcat Nation, because Calhoun and his staff have come and just electrified the entire university and the whole fan base, and they're doing their job. And it's like, okay, since we're putting all this stuff together, let's make it whole. Let's do it right. Let's put Big Papa where he needs to be, sitting on his throne with the rest of the GOATs of our coaching at the University of Cincinnati. Put him in the Hall of Fame, and then let's go into a new era with the right people, right staff.
No question.
No doubt.
Hey, Jerry, there's only one thing that puzzles me.
What's that?
As much time as you spent with Mo, I figured for sure you'd have Mo in.
It's hard to argue that, but we got to work on that, Terry.
Right.
Yep. No, I just think I think it's a good time just on the strength that, we got someone from our pedigree that now at the helm of our program, which I call my baby. And we're supporting him to the fullest, man. And now we're going to be able to bring Hugs back and celebrate him, and then we'll be able to celebrate Jared's success. I just think it's a phenomenal time for UC basketball.
Let's go.
And I want to rally all the alumni, former players, everybody.
Absolutely.
Come
Yeah,
on back,
no
man.
doubt.
Come on back home and let's really put our program where it's supposed to be. And Jared's going to take us there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared,
anybody who's-
with tickets.
With some
Jared.
tickets, Jared. Yeah, with the tickets.
I think we'll be
Pressure,
all right
right?
with tickets now. Hey, the big O don't use his, so we can just slide you right in over there, right next to it. Yeah.
You know what, man? You guys are, and I would hope that you know that. I mean, you guys are, you're like my people, you know. And I mean, how many times have you come to the house for dinner? How many times have we sit down in the basement and watch games? You know, I mean, this is. To me, this is the greatest thing that could ever happen to guys like me.
One of my all-time favorite stories involves Bob Huggins and our mutual friend, the late, great Chuck Mayshock. It was when they were both on the coaching staff at Ohio State. Chuck was an assistant, and Huggs was just beginning his coaching career as a grad assistant. So Chuck took it upon himself to show Bob the ropes when it came to recruiting. Chuck had 2 rules for an in-house visit. Rule number 1, never go number 2 in the family's bathroom. And rule number 2, if the player's mom served a meal, you had to eat everything on the plate and say it was delicious, even if it was awful. So one time they're on a recruiting visit when the player's mom served pie for dessert. As Chuck described it, the pie tasted like the contents of a baby's diaper. They both forced it down between big gulps of water, and when they were finally finished, Chuck got the mom's attention and said, "Ma'am, that was one of the most delicious pieces of pie that I've ever tasted. I'm stuffed, but I know my friend Bob would love another piece." Getting to hang out with Huggs and Chuck as they smoked cigars, swapped stories, and busted each other's balls was as good as it gets. And I was so fortunate to broadcast UC games on TV or radio for 8 years when Huggs was the head coach. You know about the Final Four appearance and the 14 straight trips to the NCAA tournament, but here's my favorite stat to describe just how incredible the Bob Huggins era was. Beginning with that Final Four team in 1992, Cincinnati cracked the top 10 in the AP poll in 8 of the next 10 seasons. Not the top 25, the top 10 in 8 out of 10 seasons, including 2 years where Cincinnati reached number 1 in the country. That is a remarkable achievement by not only one of the best coaches in Cincinnati history, but one of the best coaches in college basketball history. Huggs, thanks for so many unbelievable memories. Thanks for letting me inside the inner circle, and congratulations on being part of the UC Athletics Hall of Fame.
Coach Huggins, Huggs, Huggy Bear, the GOAT Hall of Famer. First of all, I want to say I love you. Thanks for giving this skinny kid from Roger Bacon High School an opportunity not only play for you, but the greatest school in the world, the University of Cincinnati. Congrats on being inducted into the James P. Kelly Hall of Fame. The city of Cincinnati loves you. The University of Cincinnati loves you. Former players love you. And the basketball world loves Bob Huggins. Congrats.
Bob Huggins, I can't believe you're in the UC Athletic Hall of Fame. There's been no character, no personality. The last, 35 or 40 years? Damn, you're getting old. More deserving of this honor. I think about all the victories you had. Except for one school, you would have 400 wins instead of 399, and that school is Xavier. Ex-you, Bob. Seriously, congratulations. My hat's off to you. And come, play at Kenwood Country Club. I'll give you one aside and take all your money.
Hey Coach, Aaron Tucker here. Wanted to congratulate you on being inducted into the University of Cincinnati's Hall of Fame. While it's an honor certainly well deserved, I think it's well long overdue. Your impact on the university, the basketball program, and the countless players and lives you've touched extend far beyond the court. You've made us all into better players, better fathers, and better people. I'm incredibly proud of you and grateful for everything I've learned from you over the years. Especially thankful for the friendship and mentorship that you've shown not only to me, but to my sons. That means more to me than I'll ever properly express. You're a great coach, a great mentor, and a great man. The UC Hall of Fame is fortunate to have your name added to its ranks, and Bearcat Nation will be very proud to celebrate this well-earned recognition. Congratulations, Coach. I'm proud of you. happy for you and looking forward to celebrating with you in October. Well done and well deserved. Thanks, Coach.
Coach Hugs, congrats. Making the UC Hall of Fame. Long overdue. Man, very happy for you, man. You did an amazing job while at the university. Brought a lot of joy to the city and the community. Happy for you, man. Well deserved. Love you. Peace.
Hey, Coach Hugs. Just wanted to wish you congratulations on your induction into the Hall of Fame. Much deserved and long overdue. You're a great coach, a good friend, a good mentor, and a pretty good beer drinker. I hope to see you soon, buddy. Congrats.
Coach Hugs. Coach Hugs. Coach Hugs. Congrats on the induction into the Bearcat James P. Kelly Athletic Hall of Fame. Couldn't happen to a better person, a more deserving person, a historic person. There's no Bearcat basketball right now that's relevant without Coach Hugs. Again, congrats on the induction. See you soon. Your first win as a Bearcat. My first win as a Bearcat basketball player. Let's go.
Hey, Coach Hugs. Just wanted to take a moment to congratulate you on a well-deserved induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Your dedication, leadership, and passion has inspired so many, including me. This honor reflects the incredible legacy you've built on and off the court. Thank you for everything you taught us. The recognition is truly a celebration of your lifetime of impact in basketball. Thank you.
Coach Huggins, as one of your early recruits, I was able to hear and see firsthand what your vision for Cincinnati basketball could and should be, and I'm forever grateful I took that journey with you. Under your leadership, you were able to transform this program back to the top of college basketball, but also transform it to a cornerstone of this university as well as the city. So for myself, my teammates, and all the other players whose lives you touched, congratulations on this very special honor.
Hey Hugs, just want to say congratulations on the Hall of Fame. I'm super excited for you, man. There's nobody that deserves that great honor more than you do. So thank you so much for all you've done for me, for all the former players that have played for you. You taught us what it meant to be loyal, what it meant to work hard, what it meant to show up every day, and what it took to be a man. So I'm so grateful for that. And you always said it's tough being a Bearcat, but it's even tougher being the Bearcats Hall of Fame. So congratulations, and look forward to celebrating with you soon. Love you, brother.
Coach Huggins, congratulations on a Hall of Fame career. I appreciate everything you've done for myself and the rest of my teammates from 02 to 06. You left an imprint on University of Cincinnati, and that influence has made me a better coach to this day. So enjoy retirement and congrats.
Congratulations, Coach Huggins, for making the Cincinnati Hall of Fame. It's a well-deserved honor. You meant so much to so many people, from former players to former staff members, from the University of Cincinnati, and of course the nation. The lessons we have learned from being interacting with you that I personally say I carry every day now. Once again, congratulations, Coach. Well deserved.
Coach, congratulations on being inducted into the Cincinnati Hall of Fame. Nobody deserves this more than you. What you mean to us players, to our program, to our city will never be forgotten. I'm honored to be able to be coached by you and coached beside you. Love you, big fella. Congratulations.
Hey Hugs, it's D Ford. Just wanted to congratulate you on getting inducted into the Hall of Fame at UC. Congratulations and God bless.
Congratulations, Hugs, on getting inducted to UC Hall of Fame. Happy for you, man. Nothing but love. Keep up the good work, man. Love you, big dog. Hopefully I'll see you soon, man.
What's going on? J Max here. Just want to say congrats, Hall of Fame. Should have been sooner than it was right now, way sooner than what it is right now. But I'm proud of you. Your old ass is in there. Proud of you. My man. Love you.
What's up, Hugs? Jermaine Tate. Just want to say thank you for the opportunity to continue my education at the University of Cincinnati and also being able to extend my basketball career after all that I went through before I got there. I appreciate everything that you did for me. I appreciate the opportunity to play for you. I respect everything that you taught me as far as hard work, commitment, and dedication to the game of basketball. You also educated me on a higher level that I had no idea that I could even reach. That being said, I want to say congratulations to be in the University of Cincinnati Hall of Fame. You are a great coach. It's well deserved, and we love you. Go Bearcats.
Zell Durden, a.k.a. Gunslinger. Congratulations, Coach Bob Huggins, on your induction into the Cincinnati Hall of Fame. I want to say I appreciate you and I thank you for the love and compassion and dedication that you have for the game of basketball, and for the love and compassion and dedication that you have for every player that has played for you and the people that's in your life. You'll never be forgotten. Once again, congratulations, Coach Huggins.
How's it going, everybody? Art Long here today to say congratulations to my coach, Coach Huggins, that is. Congratulations, Coach, for making the UC Hall of Fame. I just want to thank you for all the things you taught me, all the things you showed me. You've touched so many lives and you helped so many people, and we all thank you, Coach. We love you. All right, Coach, congratulations.
Hugs, congratulations, my brother. Cincinnati Athletics Hall of Fame, well deserved. As the face of UC Athletics for over a decade, taking that program to new heights, what a well-deserved honor. Naismith Hall of Fame, Cincinnati Hall of Fame. You would think one would come before the other, but what do I know? All is well that ends well. Congratulations, Hugs.
Hugs, you know, as Lizzo would say, it's about that time. Yes, it is. And you know, I love you. And congratulations. But you know what I love most? I love our love-hate relationship. You remember that, remember? I loved you and you hated me, really. But that's all water under the bridge right now. I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. You know, I really do miss you. I love you. And it's so great to have you in the hallowed halls. The best of luck to you, Hugs. Congrats.
Yo, what up, Coach? J-Mo on the building. Just want to say congrats on making it to the UC Athletic Hall of Fame. Man, when I think back over the years, it was an honor and a privilege to lace them up for you every day. Even though in the moment it didn't always seem so great, the things that you taught me, I've carried with me for the rest of my life. That toughness, that grit, and that resilience that you need to make it in this world. A lot of that contributions I owe to you, so thank you for that. So once again, congratulations. You right where you belong. You can't even have a UC Hall of Fame without you in it. So congrats, enjoy your moment, enjoy your day. Love.
Coach Hugs, this Logue here. I just want to say congratulations on your University of Cincinnati Hall of Fame induction. It's been a long time coming, man, and you deserve it. And I'm just so happy for you. All the late nights, sacrifices without your family and your kids and your loved ones finally paid off at UC. I'm just glad to be one of the guys that played for you, practiced hard for you, and got out on the floor and gave it all I had for you. You're a great coach and a better man. So I'm just saying thank you for your hard work and coaching me hard throughout the years. I've never been a player that I would have been if you didn't coach me hard, Coach. So enjoy your day. It's well deserved, and go get them.